This sheet was $80. I'm not cutting a hole in it. Boo.
Oh my.
Hello everyone and welcome to October, the best month of the year, every year. Sit, have some tea. I have Earl Grey, cozy chamomile, and blood of the innocent. Would you like some honey? Lemon? No? What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Today, here on the Neverland Book Club, we have some very predictable yet still engaging and fun content for you all. To hide the fact that I am currently having a panic attack from the collective events of this upcoming month, all leading up to my birthday on Halloween, marking myself as 1 year closer to the earth and 1 year farther from my youth, I'd like to talk to you fine people about books! Predictable. And I am aware October is already halfway through, just ignore that. Ah, papered imagination, tangible time travel, the greatest gift given to those who lack the social skills or basic desire to live in this tax-ridden capitalistic excuse of an existence. But as I've said in a past vlog, you know what's better than panicking? Reading! By the way, did you enjoy the last few vlogs? I'd really like to know. It is quite different than these sit-down videos, and I'd like a special place for them to live and be appreciated for those that do enjoy them. For now, that might just be my Patreon. Long-form vlogs, reading sprints, live events, and chats, stickers, merch, one-on-one discussions, it's all over on Patreon, so go ahead and give it a look, and I'll see you over there. I'd like to start off this video with a quick announcement revealing the winner of our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. May I have the envelope, please? Thank you. This is a phone. And the winner is Ellen Onoda. Congratulations, my dear viewer. Upon giving Ellen the good news, her and I got to talking and have become reading buddies. I asked her to please make a quick video accepting her winnings, and she was gracious enough to send in this clip. Let's roll the clip.
Hi Nadia, and thank you so much. I feel so lucky to have won your giveaway, and congratulations on over 1,000 subscribers. That's amazing. My name is Ellen Onoda, and I just started a new YouTube channel under my name a couple months ago in July, and I primarily read fantasy and contemporary, but I do like to throw in some mystery thrillers and nonfiction once in a while. I am really a big fan of Stephen King. I have started to get into a lot of his stuff recently, and I am eager to try Murakami as well. So for the giveaway, I would be happy to receive any book by Stephen King or Murakami. I am leaving it up to you. Thank you again, and I feel so honored to have won your giveaway, and I'm so lucky to have found your channel. Bye.
Also, happy birthday! Clever to let me choose for you. Yes, well, I see you have a bit of King and Murakami on your Amazon wishlist. Good taste. Be sure to keep an eye out for some book mail in the coming days. By the way, Ellen also makes book-related videos here on YouTube, so be sure to go check out her channel as well. Link in the description. Alright, let's dive right into this misty lake of spooky stories, shall we? To begin, September wrap-up. I'm not sure why, but I was under the illusion that I had finished a lot more books than I actually had last month. I apparently only finished 3, thinking I had finished a great deal more. Like some strange form of reading dysmorphia. First, we have Clara and the Sun, a long-awaited read I had known nothing about, and you know what? I really do need to stop that. Starting from now, I am going to start doing my research before reading. I'm learning more and more about myself through my reading journeys, and I have come to find I get quite annoyed when I don't know what's going on. And I see how it could be a bit anticlimactic for you, dear viewers, to watch this curly-haired clown woman suggest books she hasn't the slightest idea about. So we're switching protocol here at the Neverland Book Club. No more blind reads. Well, not entirely, at least. Some are more justified than others given their authors, but some may need a bit of warning. Not that Clara and the Sun needed much of a warning. It wasn't exactly very triggering. It wasn't exactly very anything at all, really. I enjoyed it the same way I enjoyed the movie Her. Barely. Though a narrative told through the first-hand perspective of a humanoid AI appliance capable of emotion and critical thought is a solid concept. It can be derailed by then introducing the idea that this intelligent solar-powered toaster is also a children's toy. Now, the overall theme of the book shouldn't be overlooked. The book is about relationships, friendships, people, and experiences entering one's life right when they're meant to, and leaving when their time ends. The bittersweet, nostalgic, melancholic notion that no good thing lasts, and to just be aware of the good thing is enough to enjoy one's life from one happy moment to the next. A sick child is only as sick as a computer can make them out to be, and since the idea of uploading one's consciousness to a computer to live forever in the cloud is already a saturated theme, Ishiguro takes the embodiment of human and robot into a new world of intricate meaning, therefore exploring what it means to be human. Is it mannerisms, likeness, one's gait, accent, thoughts? Can a robot learn a person so well they become them? This is what I did actually enjoy about this book. Where some pieces of literature introduce a concept for the reader to think about on their own without going too deep, this one went just a step further. And for that, I do recommend it for those who enjoy a surreal narration including children, robots, lovely descriptions of the sun, and broken adults. Or as they are more commonly referred to as... Next, we have Billy Summers. Now, dear viewer, I am so excited to be telling you about this one. This is Queen. Please believe I will have a full-length video dedicated to this review, but until then, next week, I will say this. 10 out of 10 would recommend. This was not your typical king horror. This was not your cookie-cutter shine and dine, your plug-and-chug it monster. No, none of the above. This was original, captivating, thorough, exciting, tantalizing, hurtful, and so much fun. Not only did I take my time to savor every moment of reading this story, I found myself in that wonderful trance of reading where you can't tell where the characters end and your own thoughts begin. You dream with the characters, you care about them as if you've known them forever. Real pathetic stuff. You know, at the beginning of quarantine last year, I remember seeing tweets and hearing jokes about how we all can't wait for King to come out on the other side with a masterpiece, and Overlook Hotel, did he deliver? Billy Summers is a good bad guy. A war veteran and sharpshooter talented enough to hide his intelligence in observation and eliminate those worthy of a less than honorable discharge. Just when you think plot A has come to a close before the first half of the book, King throws you into an entirely different plot B that is somehow still relevant and detrimental to plot A, only for plot A and B to collide in the end in a way so satisfying. You just have to read it to see what I mean. Had to be there. And I encourage you to do just that. Right away. Really. Go pause this video, go get it, come back, press play. Okay, you're back. Okay, good. Alright, next we have The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle. I spoke quite a bit about this one in a live stream with Chelsea a few weeks back, as well as in my last reading vlog. Although this title is by the great Haruki Murakami, it did not give me the same feeling of security and serenity that his other titles have done so in the past. This one had quite the opposite effect. I found myself unable to go on reading at times, giving myself some mental breaks and preparing myself to continue on this journey. Though, as I mentioned, I trust Murakami. I trust him to bring me to the end of the story as his reader, and although there may not be answers at the end, there will always be a sense of closure. I actually don't recommend this book to those with PTSD due to its graphic depictions of violence and abuse, though I do recommend it for those who feel they may benefit from reading such a thing in a safe space and getting through it as a sense of overpowering said afflictions, if that makes sense. A conduit for facing one's fears, perhaps. We have our main character, Toru Okada, who finds himself surrounded by characters with stories much more interesting than his own. He is thrust into each world with little to no say, and yet finds himself in the center of each. A number of seemingly different and disconnected accounts that come together with the protagonist to tell a truly captivating story. Safe to say, the month of September was satisfying in the quality of books I was able to read, rather than the quantity. A true month of literary enjoyment and reflection. Now, on to October TBR. This month, I wanted to keep it spooky, of course, while still maintaining my needed escapism. I came across a number of titles through friendly recommendations, doppelganger mishaps, and classics I've been meaning to read. Let's start with a recommendation from my good friend, Chelsea. Gutted, beautiful horror stories by Clive Barker, Neil Gaiman, and many more. If there's anything I love more than a standalone novel, it's a short story. There's an elegance that comes with short stories that you just don't get from other mediums. The short story is concise in a way that is all-encompassing and bite-sized and just has that instant gratification you sometimes need. I haven't read a collection of short horror stories since The Bazaar of Bad Dreams first hit the shelves in 2015, so I am very excited to begin this little stroll through haunted forests and explorations through creaky old houses. Just Keep it spooky. Next, we have Ghost Story by Peter Straub. I came across Peter Straub in my efforts to read more authors with the same feel as King, yet with their own voice. This particular novel received high praise from King himself, saying it's his favorite horror novel and that it scared the hell out of him. Safe to say, I have high hopes. Straub has actually co-wrote a number of titles with King, including The Talisman and Black House. While doing my research on this title, I had come to find the description was a bit reminiscent of both it and I Know What You Did Last Summer. A group of men are haunted by a certain event of their youth and realize they perhaps can't get away with murder? Was it even murder? I'll just have to read and find out. I'll let you know. The tagline being, "In life, not every sin goes unpunished." Chilling. Another reason this book caught my eye was due to its title. Pablo and I watched a film by the same title a few years back that was either a deep cinematic masterpiece or artistic schlock. We still haven't decided yet. And which inspired today's OOTD. The book and film are apparently not related at all, so yay. We'll see. Next on this ambitious list, we have Audition by Ryu Murakami. Any relation to Papa Haruki? I don't know. I don't think so. This one did stick out to me because I was searching for more Haruki, but actually found Ryu in the horror genre. So naturally, I had to stick around and figure out this little misnomer. Now, the categorized genre and description do not add up at all, in my opinion, which is what makes it all the more intriguing. A widower with ties in the film industry is convinced by his best friend to hold auditions for the role of his new wife. On the surface, it sounds almost like a dramedy, a situational comedy with elements of drama and heartache. But then, its genre is listed as horror. Maybe if you found the casting couch hosted on Shudder instead of the Hub. Mommy, go away. Upon my research, I also found this title on a list of the 50 best horror novels of all time, so yes, please. It has also been adapted to a cult classic Japanese horror film, which are always just wonderfully disturbing. According to Wikipedia, Ryu Murakami's novels explore human nature through themes of disillusion, drug use, surrealism, murder, and war set against the backdrop of Japan. Fun. And last but not least, and will I actually get to it in time? Probably not, Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. Also found on the same list, this title first caught my attention because I can't say it in my head without seeing a choir of children holding giant toads. I was also just mostly interested in reading another title by Bradbury himself after having read Fahrenheit 451 once upon a high school time. A household name of horror, Bradbury paved the way for future King and Kuntz alike to walk a similar cobblestone path of spooky delights. Counting down the days to Halloween, a carnival comes to Greentown, Illinois, reminding guests of their fleeting youth and unfulfilled dreams. A timeless classic, Something Wicked This Way Comes echoes the famous phrase to all those whimsical souls that long for a bit of acceptable oddity while still foreshadowing sinister answers to childhood questions. I look forward to entering the Cougar and Dark's Pandemonium Shadow Show. Well, there you have it. This month may or may not go according to plan. We shall see what this Libra/Scorpio season has in store for us all, dear viewers. Pablo is a Libra. Libro? He is a book! Pablo is a Libra, I am a Scorpio. We are in a constant state of unease. Either way, I look forward to spending my birthday with all of you, reading spooky stories and sharing our favorite reads. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed today's content, if you like what I've done with this little set, and subscribe, for my birthday. Also, don't forget to give us a look on Patreon. Any contribution at all helps this channel move along and create a community of writers and readers. Browse exclusive content and perks, and as always, your input is welcomed. Today's shoutout goes to Rocket Reads. Your comment truly made my day. To think of an adorable little 2-year-old watching silly old me delighted at the sound of my voice, well, I can't tell you how happy that makes me. I give you and your dear 2-year-old a shout out for being such a wonderful mother-daughter duo. I'd also like to shout out a patron, Kate Farmer. Thank you for your contribution, and I hope you're enjoying the exclusive content while still supporting the channel. Alright, I'm off to go plan and pregame until Halloween night hits me in the face with another year older. Stay lost, keep reading, be safe out there. Mercury is in retrograde. Goodbye!